along a winding stretch of Route 14.
It's off the beaten path.
50 miles outside Richmond in King and Queen County.
Very little has changed in Little Plymouth.
At the end of Cedar Lane, sitting under a towering magnolia.
It does sound like fiction.
Just steps from Vernice Dabney's back door.
I wasn't aware.
You'll find the rusted, final resting place of one of the most notorious killers in Virginia history.
I saw this tall thing and I said, "What is that?" And he said, "Oh, that's the tombstone." And I said, "What?"
Thomas Claverius, a respected, well-groomed attorney.
I was a Sunday school teacher back at home.
But the straight-laced man, so full of promise, was hiding a dark secret. Author John Thompson says Claverius was in love with Lily Madison, the attorney's cousin.
People just were riveted by this case.
In the summer of 1884, Lily would become pregnant, setting in motion a series of events, the likes of which were never before seen in the River City. Historian Sheldon Richardson says the couple's closeted romance takes an unexpected turn.
He became more and more desperate.
The young lawyer hatches a sinister plan. On a bone-chilling night in March of 1885, witnesses see Lillian walking with a man near Hollywood Cemetery. It was Friday the 13th, the last time Lillian Madison was seen alive. The next morning, a caretaker finds Lillian's body floating in a reservoir.
There were footprints around, two different sizes apparently.
Suspicion soon turns to Thomas. He's arrested and charged with murder.
I think it really hit Richmond hard.
This case garnered huge amounts of attention. I compared it to the O.J. case.
But Claverius vehemently denies the charges.
Claverius built a facade of innocence and calm.
Prosecutors would introduce damaging evidence like a watch key found at the crime scene. This note written by Lillian to Thomas, but no definitive evidence linking Claverius to the killing.
Was he there? We don't know.
It would not matter. Following a lengthy trial, a jury convicts Claverius purely on circumstantial evidence, one of the first examples in a Virginia courtroom. The judge would sentence the attorney to death for killing his cousin. Thomas Claverius would hang for the heinous crime.
Tell the people back home that I love them and I bear them no ill will. Those were his final words.
Was Lillian's kind-hearted cousin, the man who led Bible studies, responsible for her death? John Thompson would pen The Reservoir, a book based on the riveting case.
You can sift through it all and decide Tommy was very guilty. The next day you come back and you look through some more evidence. Maybe not.
In the eyes of the law, Claverius was culpable.
I think Lillian Madison was above all a victim of a betrayal of trust.
Back in King and Queen, native Thomas Claverius is far from embraced.
I think that was a story that did not get passed down in the generations.
What really happened that Friday the 13th? The answers may have gone to the thorn-covered grave in Vernice Dabney's yard so long ago.
By him being out there, he's not going to do any harm to me. I just made up my mind that the dead is dead.
While Thomas Claverius' final resting place sits in King and Queen County, Lillian Madison was buried with her baby at Oakwood Cemetery in Richmond's East End. Now, even though we are 130 years removed from this riveting murder case, much of the evidence from the trial still exists at the Library of Virginia. I'm Greg McQuade, CBS 6 News.